Hey guys, happy new year. I hope you're all having a really good start of the year so far. So today I decided it was time to go in and start tackling the girls' bedroom, which is an absolute disaster, as it always is. My kids just seem to pull everything out and throw it over their heads, and they just don't look back. I don't know if anybody else's kids are the same, or maybe I am just failing over here, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm just going to start off by picking up all these clothes and just get them all folded away. And I finally got some new locks, like child safety locks, so that, do you know what, it's not even for the baby, it's for Holly, my little 4-year-old, because she keeps taking every bit of clothing out of the door and like changing, and I'm talking like up to 10 times a day. So I was just getting to the point, I feel like I was tidying their drawers all the time and it was getting me nowhere. So anyway, I hope that you've all had a lovely New Year's so far, New Year's Eve, whatever you've got up to. And yeah, it's just hopefully we can have a really good year, positive vibes only over here. That's what I'm aiming for. I just want to start, manifesting the things I want in life. So I just want to tell you some goals that I have for 2025. So obviously, number one goal is obviously my whole family to be happy and healthy, which we know, touch wood, is not always guaranteed. So I want to try and focus on changing my mindset, because sometimes I can be really negative, and I don't mean it, I just sometimes I get into like such a rut of thinking negatively about situations, any situation going, I don't know, but I'll just automatically think of the worst case scenario. And I want to really try and change that in this new year, because none of us are getting any younger. Life is so bloody short, so why not just enjoy it and be happy for the time that we have here, because really we don't know when our time is up. I mean, see, that's me going a bit negative again, isn't it? Instead of just focusing on the fact that we're here and we're happy and we're healthy. Anyway, another thing that I want to focus on this year is to try to be a little bit better with my money. I need to start, this goes for me and Sean as a couple, especially with like holidays, having like 4 kids, getting married. We definitely need to start being a little bit more sensible when it comes to money. Sometimes we just spend things, buy things, go out for the sake of it. I mean, you probably all do it as well, right? But it's time for that to stop, because time Christmas comes around, you end up just like overspending. Sorry if you hear anything, Sean's watching the kids and they're crying. I mean, what are men all about? Sorry, I just got to go and check and make sure everything was okay. It's like they just can't cope when I'm not about. I mean, it's so annoying sometimes. Like, oh, anyway. So yeah, money, that's definitely the top of top of the list as well, definitely. But there's a lot more things that I want to try and change in 2025. I mean, I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, right? Because I'm one person here. But I'm going to definitely try and be a bit more positive. But yeah, let's go on with the video now. I've been talking far too long. So the girls actually have this massive bag of like stuffed animals, stuffed toys, stuffed teddies. I don't know what you would call it, but I decided to put them up here because honestly we don't read all those books. They've read them all, and there's some of them that I just know they won't read again. So I came up with this bright idea that I would put these teddies on this shelf and use the other little shelf for the books that they do use. And yeah, it's a good way to keep them like still in the room so they can play with them whenever they want. And because I had them like in a big bag and in the end cupboard haul, and the whole cupboard at the end, sorry. So yeah, but then I felt like it was a bit like off centre, so I decided to move everything just along a little bit. And yeah, it looks good for now, but we'll see how long it lasts. But yeah, if you see like a bit of tape on the beds at the left side bed, I've had to tape round it now because I've been going on about these beds and how broke they are and all that. So yeah, definitely need to get on top of that and try and look for some bunk beds. I think that's what I'm going to go for. I'm not quite sure yet, but this room definitely is in need of a big makeover. So if you've seen my cleaning videos before, you'll know that for a long time I was just putting their pyjamas into like a drawer and not like even matching them up and just letting them choose whatever ones they want. And that's something that I never actually used to do. I always had everything like nice and neat and organised until they started getting in the drawers, and it was getting to the point I was like, fine, you pick your pyjamas, I'm not bothered. Because Holly would like refuse to get ready during the day, so I always kind of had this deal that I would pick her clothes and she'd pick her pyjamas. But then when she started being a little bit grumpy about what she wore during the day, I just decided to just start matching them up again. It just keeps them all like together and organised. So this is what I've kind of always done, just to make sure that they're stuck together. Kind of just roll them up and then like fold them down. But obviously it didn't work with these ones because these ones are just really thick pyjamas. So I've done that with the other ones, and then I just put them in a box up high so that Holly will just forget about them and just play with her toys instead of playing with the bloody clothes. I'm actually struggling to think about where I'm going to put all these toys. Sorry, you hear Jacob, he's shouting for me through the door. Yeah, so just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it all, because I don't want to start putting things down, because I want them to actually play with the things that they got for their Christmas. So I'm trying to leave it all out, but I mean, it just becomes a mess really quickly. The joys, isn't it, the Christmas? I'm glad it's over though. Is that negative to say that? But I'm glad it's over. Like, love it, love Christmas, love everything about it, but it is a hell of a lot of work. Not even just like the build up on the actual day, like the aftermath of everything and trying to find a place for everything. And yeah, but I mean, at least the kids enjoyed themselves, and that is really all that mattered. So I'm just putting the hairdryer here away, and it's something I actually need to buy my son, right, because he's 16 now, and every day he goes for a shower and then he has to come in and dry his hair with a hairdryer, and he never puts it away. So I actually refused to let him have it, because I said, you know what, you don't put it away, and it's really annoying, Jaden. It's not as if I've got enough to bloody do. And he just looked at me as if, like, shut up. So now I'm cleaning the windows, which was actually really difficult to see, because it was very, like, you know, like frosty outside, and I feel like I was wiping them and they just always looked like streaky, and I think it's because of the weather. So that's probably why it took me ages to actually do it. I had to speed it up really fast, and then Millie wanted to help me, of course, because she's mummy's little helper. She loves to clean. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So that is us now at the end of the video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, just please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next one. Take care, bye.